Hello, I'm Susan D. Robertis, CEO and founder of Venus in Transit, coaching for women in transition. Everything that you want in your life is possible out of your recreation and out of your desire. I'm here as your coach, mentor, and teacher to have everything that you want in your life show up. So welcome back. This is video 3. And today I'm going to talk about the action steps. We had previously spoken about the mindset, which was really seeing that wanting and being committed to are two different places to come from. And it's important to determine what is it that you truly desire. And everything starts from your desire. Everything that you are going to create in your life comes from your heart's desire. And then in the second video, we went over some tactics. We went through those. And now we are going to talk about action steps to take. I believe we spoke about your value and receiving previously. And now, what do we do? What do we do to have this financial stability, to have financial abundance? How does my life work, having money come and flow and constantly be supported by everything that you're doing in your life, and to have stability and not live in fear of running out of money and not having enough money? And you want to notice that money is the biggest button, bigger than sex. It is the biggest thing to humankind. And in particular for women who have gone through a divorce and now have to support themselves and have that work for yourself and your family, it's important that you know that you can do this. And it is there for you in a few simple steps. So we've cleared the plate on the mindset, and we've got the your value and receiving. And so one of the action steps, and there are 3 that I'm going to give you today, that you can take is you want to look at what do you focus on? Because what you focus on, you get more of. So I want you to look at your cash balance every day, at least once. Look at your checking account. I don't know whether you do it online or you go to the ATM machine, or you don't want to look in your checkbook at your, handwritten, whatever you got there. You want to go to wherever, your banking institution is, and look there and see what's there, what's not, what's hit your account. And then you want to look at your checkbook, see what's, okay, this has not hit my account yet. And in other words, you're developing awareness and a comfort level of being with what you have and what you don't have. But you want to get what you have. You want to be with it, because that's what you have generated for yourself thus far. And so you want to get comfortable with that. And you want to focus on, I have this. I created this. And then you want to say, thank you. I want to say thank you. It's so important to acknowledge yourself and to thank everything that has come to you. And you want to do this at least once a day. And you want to notice the shift initially, how you feel about doing that. And you want to notice over time, because this is a practice. And just like working out in a gym, you lift a weight once and you're hardly done, and you're probably going to complain, oh wow, that was heavy. Or maybe it was very easy, or maybe it was a little too heavy. But whatever your reaction to it is, if you are committed and dedicated to lifting that weight and really working that muscle, then this is the muscle, the money muscle. You're going to look at what you have, and you're going to focus on your money. And what you focus on, you get more of. It's a simple, simple thing to do. So start there. And the second thing to do is slow down. Notice your calendar when you take it out. Is every slot filled, morning, noon, and night? You got something to do every day. You want to look at that and really trim it down. You want to eliminate the unessentials that take up your time, because that takes up time in your head also. And you really want to eliminate the unnecessary distractions, the things of busyness that we do just so we don't have to focus on anything that we might really, really desire because we're afraid to look there. So you want to slow down, look in your calendar, and eliminate. Maybe you're doing two things at once. You're watching TV while you're answering emails. You really want to be with the thing that you're doing. Just do that one thing. And notice, after doing this for a while, what will bubble up to the top, because you now have time in your calendar. What will bubble up to the top in the space will be everything that you have been avoiding. All the thoughts and maybe all your fears around money that you've been avoiding. And now is the time to just look at that and just say, oh, how interesting, this is there. And like anything else, when you initially face something, like the elephant in the room is now called out on, suddenly it dissipates, or it really, doesn't seem to be as large as the room or even bigger. It suddenly comes down to size, which is really, really minuscule, because we've exaggerated it and let it take over, controlling, our thought patterns and how we fill our day and our time. So my next step number 2, is slow down and take things off your calendar. You don't have to say yes to everything. The thing right now you want to say yes to is yourself. Yourself, and if you're alone, and if you are with, your children, your husband, then, yes to your family, but you really want to put yourself first. And decisions will become easier for you. And then the third thing you're probably going to ask is like, well, how do I fix this? How do I fix this? How's this money thing going to, how does this all work out? How am I going to generate more money? So you want to ask yourself instead, what do I need to release? What do I need to release? And the answer to that, you look at, well, what is making you unhappy in your life? Are you maybe in a job that makes you miserable when you really come down to it? And you're just there for the paycheck. Well, that is really, in the long run, it's costing you. It's costing you now, in the short term, in the long term, because you're really not in alignment with yourself, and you're just there collecting the paycheck out of fear. And once you know your own worth and value, and are able to go out and ask and seek what it is you truly desire, it's really funny how it shows up, and the support that you will find out there through other people as well. So you really want to release and let go of the things that make you happy. So it's up to you to take inventory in your life and see what is that thing, the big thing, the really big thing. And we all have that really big thing. It's like, oh yeah, And it usually is, when it comes to money, it's either maybe you're in a partnership, you have a partner in your business, and maybe you don't want that partner. Maybe you just want to, have your solo practice, or maybe you want to be doing something else. But it's really coming clean with yourself, because money isn't going to show up automatically in the space of you being distracted and miserable and disempowering yourself. It's just not going to happen, and that's just the way it is. So, and I know that that it's possible for you, because I know that I have done this for myself. I'll tell you that I was an employee way back when. I was an employee in a company, and I was in charge of, it was 200 people in this company. It was extremely busy, stressful, crazy, and I was the controller, and I just was miserable. It was a great place, but I was really physically exhausted, emotionally spent, and I gave it my all, and I just said, oh, I just need to go. And thankfully, they had huge layoffs, and they let me go, and I was free. And after that, I created my own accounting business. As I mentioned previously, I have a business and financial background. And then I started to work for myself, and I created a company for myself, and all of my clients loved me, and I loved and cared for them. Now, and by that I mean that there was a genuine commitment, and they were with me for many, many years. And I chose them. I created it that way. I set it up that way. I was not going to be with people who were abusive, who did not pay me my fee. I knew my boundaries. I set them up. And I know that if I can do this, so can you. So can you. Once you are aware of what it is that you truly want, you have to get real with yourself. Really, get in there with you. And there is that part of you that's waiting for you to show up and take care of you, because you are your advocate. When it comes down to it, you are your treasure, and you are very capable of generating a life of abundance and financial stability for yourself. And so, let's see. Oh, there's one more thing. Bonus. So the bonus, number 4, is to have fun. Have fun. Now, yes, money can be a major stressor. And now that you're looking at your boundaries, your self-worth, your self-love, de-stressing, eliminating all of that busyness, you want to do something fun for yourself. You really want to enjoy your life on a daily basis, even if it means getting, an ice cream cone. It doesn't matter what it is. Or go to that museum that you've always wanted to go to, but you've scheduled, all these other to-do things in there. So take them off your schedule and put in something that you truly love and something that brings you joy every day. And if you do this, I promise you, your life is going to shift, and your stress and concern around money is just going to loosen up a little bit, and you're going to have a lot of wiggle room, and you're going to have free time in your mind to really create what it is you truly want, and it will show up. So that's it for today, and I'm so glad that you were with me on these 3 videos. I do hope you enjoyed the information I shared with you. I so enjoyed our conversations, and I look forward to being with you again. This is Susan D. Robertis, CEO of Venus in Transit, Coaching for Women in Transition. I'll see you soon, and enjoy this beautiful day.